Welcome to my market kitchen. Today I'm in the Adelaide Central Markets with my good friend Warren. He is South African born and bred. I'm Italian, but today he's cooking me a delicious pasta dish. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Warren, I cannot wait for this pasta dish. You know how much I like my carbs.
Yeah.
What are you making?
I am doing Chorizo Alla Vodka. So it's kind of like pasta alla vodka, starting off with some chorizo for a big punchy flavour.
Yum. Now I have to tell you something. I've never made pasta alla vodka before.
I can't believe that.
I know.
How?
I know. I feel like I'm really
Italian and you
I
can't
know.
have done pasta
I
alla
know.
vodka.
But what I did do was actually bring you some fresh pasta from work. So I've got you some really beautiful fresh casareccia. Yeah. For you. And I also have to tell you one other thing.
What?
I've got a lot of shopping to do.
Okay, great.
So I'm going to run off. I'm going to leave Warren in charge of making a delicious pasta. And if I'm quick enough, I hopefully can come back and taste it. If not, enjoy the big bowl by yourself.
Thank you very much. Thank you for my parting gift.
My pleasure. Enjoy.
Okay.
Bye.
So Laura does love her shopping, so I completely understand she had to leave me, but she better bring me back a bottle of wine to match with this pasta. So Chorizo Alla Vodka, we're going to use some beautiful chorizo here as the base and draw out all that natural oil from the chorizo. So to do that, we go into a cold pan. And by starting in a cold pan, we can naturally draw out all that fat without burning the chorizo. So then turn on the heat, just about a medium heat, and then we're just going to give it a little bit of a boost with some extra virgin olive oil. And use good extra virgin olive oil here, because we're only using a few ingredients in this recipe, so you want all the ingredients to be really beautiful and good. And then we're going to wait until that comes and sizzles a little bit, and then we can start pouring in the rest of our ingredients. So as soon as that oil has leached out and the chorizo starts to get all crispy, that's your signal to go in with the onions. And we're still cooking on medium heat. We don't want to burn them or anything, and just get that natural sweetness out of the onions. And we're going to cook that for another couple of minutes until the onions are nice and soft. Okay, so onions are beautiful and soft, but I'm going to pump up the heat for the chorizo with a little bit of chili flakes, also some black pepper, because we want big punchy flavors in this pasta, and then of course some garlic. You can never leave garlic out of a pasta. Now, usually in a Chorizo Alla Vodka pasta, you'd use heaps of tomatoes, and I know we're at the markets and I should be using about 24 tomatoes in this recipe and cook them down slowly, but I'm cheating and using some tomato paste. So this amount of tomato paste has over 20 tomatoes condensed into it, so heaps of flavor condensed into beautiful, beautiful pasta sauce, which we'll have at the end. So if you did have a bit more time, you could use real tomatoes in this recipe, and all you'll do is blitz them up in a food processor, pour them in, and you're going to cook this for about another 10 minutes than I'm doing over here. Okay, now we come to the absolute best bit of the recipe, and that's adding the vodka. So a shot for yourself, a shot for the pasta. So be careful adding that in so you don't get some flambéed flames everywhere. And then instantly everything's going to bubble up and be all beautiful. You might get a whiff of that vodka, and then why not some cream as well. And instantly this becomes like a sunset. This is this bright orange color in the sauce. And stir this through, and you can just tell this is going to be a very, very delicious pasta. I promise you, you'll become addicted. So this pasta sauce is beautifully rich. To make it even richer though, we're going to add in some Parmesan. So I've just grabbed this from a market stall here, and there is never too much Parmesan you can put in a pasta dish, as we all know. So let that rain in, and when you think you've put enough in, put some more in. That is a damn good sauce. I can tell you now, you're just salivating as you dish this up. You can tell that sauce is incredibly rich, pure comfort in a bowl. One more finishing touch, more Parmesan, of course. So if that's put in front of you, I reckon you're going to be pretty happy, but I'm going to go and find Laura so she can have a taste.
Just having a wander through the Central Markets here, and this would have to be one of my favourite stores. South Australians love their Met West, and there's one in particular, I'll leave your imagination to, but this one here is very cheeky and very delicious.
Okay, Laura, I did all the hard work.
Oh my gosh,
Time
yum.
for a taste. More parmesan?
Yeah,
always,
why not?
Always. Tell me when.
I'm one of those people that like waits for someone to grate like half a block of cheese. Okay, no, that's good.
enough.
That looks so good.
Okay. Moment of truth, come on.
Yum. Are you gonna have some too?
I will
You
do.
can
2
have that
spoons.
spoon.
Like,
Good.
like Lady in the Tramp style?
Literally, this is so cute, yeah, with the cheese.
You should have brought me a glass of wine, but
I know.
otherwise that's pretty good.
Oh my god, that is so good. It's always a good compliment when whoever you're cooking for just keeps going back for more and more and more. Because you know how much I love my pasta.
Especially when they're Italian and they say you've cooked a good pasta.
Yeah. So thank you for cooking this pasta for me and thanks
No
for
worries.
coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Let's just eat and then we'll go find our bottle of wine.
Yeah, good idea.